Hi, I'm Josh Ozerski for the Wall Street Journal, and I'm here in New York City at the mighty Quinn barbecue with its chef owner, Hugh Magnum. And Hugh is doing something here that I feel is like a new age in barbecue. People are really doing something that's innovative and fresh in a field that I think has been like very sort of stultified and hidebound and orthodox for many, many decades.
I like to call it New York City barbecue. You know, we created a space that is true to where we are in the East Village in New York. Although I do have lineage to Texas and barbecue and had been doing it my whole life, I learned to be a chef in New York City. I think that I'm an ingredient-driven kind of guy, and things to me need to be natural and fresh. And you know, we have access to fresh herbs here, and we have access to all natural meats and hormone-free. And you know, to me, it's a shame to not use any of those things, so we use those across the board. Well, I think most people are used to, you know, a shaker of oregano going on their slice of pizza in New York, particularly. And you know, when you get the luxury of using an herb in its fresh state, it's such a different animal. It's just like this beautiful thing, and we have access to all these amazing things. We do a play on ratatouille. I call it grilled ratatouille. We take summer squash, zucchini, red onions, and then we roast our own tomatoes in-house. We get fresh vine-ripened tomatoes that we oven roast with garlic and more oregano. I'm doing barbecue the way I see it, through my own eyes, and you know, I would rather eat a ton of fatty meat and have some lighter sides to go with that fatty meat. The brisket we do not sauce. We give the customer the option. We leave sauce on the table. That's a throw to Texas and my father, which is just, you know, brisket is what it is, and I want you to taste the beef. When it comes to things like the spare ribs, we give them a slight brush. You know, we're not a gobs of sauce kind of place. If you want to do that, that option again exists on the table. But you know, for me, a slight glaze, very minimal. It gives you the flavor without taking away from the porkiness. Like, you know, we're using Berkshire and Duroc, you know, pigs here, and to me, I want to taste the pork. As a throw to fine dining, every restaurant line I ever worked on had some form of sea salt to finish all meat. I think it's equal parts a little extra punch of seasoning, but I also think it's a textural note, and I love that flake and that crunch and that texture, and it's just like that extra, like, kind of push over the top, you know? I think that everyone has their opinions. I think, you know, ultimately speaking, we all love what we grew up with. You know, in Texas, there's 1,000 barbecue joints, and in New York, there's 1,000 pizza joints, and everyone's favorite is what they're used to. I'm not doing someone else's barbecue. I'm doing what's true to me and making food that I think tastes good. And if people get it, that's awesome. And if they don't, then, you know, then I guess I'm not their guy, but, you know, I'm cooking from the heart, so.